Hello everybody, it's Rob here. I've been getting a lot of questions like how snapshotting works on the Whirlwind Barb and in Diablo 4 in general. So snapshotting is usually a thing, or mostly a thing with channeling skills, like Whirlwind for example. And there's a couple of effects here that do snapshot. And what it basically means is if you read this weapon here, attacking enemies with a basic skill increases the damage of your next core skill cast by 10%. That's probably the most easiest to see. So if I'm attacking a monster here, let's see where they're hiding. And I get these stacks. You see I get like, every time I attack I get 10 stacks, so I have like 30 in general. That means my next attack, my next core skill, which is Whirlwind's a core skill, it's gonna deal 30% more damage. And what the snapshot means, now if I start channeling Whirlwind, because it's a channeling skill, it's gonna keep this damage bonus, this 30%, over the entire duration. If I never stop spinning, I always have the 30% because it's still that one core skill, right? It's like just the Whirlwind, and as long as I spin, if I keep spinning, I still have this damage bonus. Like even now, I'm still doing 30% damage. It's snapshotted over the entire duration until I stop. If I run out of fury or just stop myself, then I have to build it up again and use it again. And this is very different to like skills where you use like, I don't know, upheaval or something. You only do this one upheaval and then it stops. Like you can't channel it or something. So you only get the bonus once. And that's basically what it means. Like it snapshots the bonus. Like the bonus is there over the entire duration as long as you hold down that Whirlwind button. So just hold it down, and it, obviously like having a lot of like fury generation helps a lot with that, right? And then there's other things that snapshot here is, for example, the limitless rage. Each point of fury you generate while at maximum fury grants your next core skill up to 45% increased damage here on the amulet. This one can also be snapshotted by just, you see the bonus that goes up here, and once I start spinning, it's consuming the bonus, and I always have it, and I mean it generates it again even, because I just keep generating fury, and as long as I keep spinning, it's gonna work for the damage bonus. And now I have it again, and if I start spinning again, look, it's consumed, but now I have it until my Whirlwind runs out. I always have this like 45% damage bonus for the entire Whirlwind duration, as long as I keep channeling, basically. It snapshotted the damage bonus over the entire duration. It took the damage bonus and it always applies it for this Whirlwind cast. The same thing goes here with Edgemaster. Like it basically takes the effect of how much resources you have on cast. Like when you actually cast it, you want to have all the stacks, you want to have full resources, and then you start spinning, because then you're also getting the Edgemaster effect, 20%. No matter if your resources are lower, I don't know, like 5 seconds into the channeling, you always get the max bonuses from being at full resources, basically. So just start at full resources, basically, and then even as it rounds, even now, I still have 20% damage bonus, even though I should only get like 10%, right? But as I snapshot it, I still have the full bonuses. And another gem here that you can use it with is in Season 1 here with the Malignant Hearts. After you spend Fury, your next non-basic skill, which Whirlwind is, it's a non-basic skill, gets plus 36% crit chance. And this can also snapshot, which is really, really interesting. So you can just get the bonus. Obviously, we have to spend all this fury first. Right now, I'm not even spending enough, so I would have to switch to Unbridled Rage, just even to get the bonus. And now you see I have this bonus. Actually, it's gonna be funny because now I can just like change my setup again, and now I can snapshot this 36% crit chance effect into my next Whirlwind duration. So if I just remember, I want to get like the full fury, and then I would start spinning. Right now, there's still a bug whenever you cast your Rallying Cry and War Cry, it consumes the stack, which is like really weird. It shouldn't do that. But that's how it goes. So we got the stack. And yeah, we can't switch this, we can only switch the skills. So there's definitely some nuances here to the snapshot. It can be a bit tricky to set up, but if you have the right setup, you don't really care at the end, because you can just like keep spinning the entire run, and you're gonna like keep the snapshot for the entire run. So if I start spinning now, this one will be consumed, and as long as I spin, I'm gonna have this effect, basically, for the Whirlwind, which is pretty cool. And yeah, ultimately, you want to combine all this. Obviously, right now, I don't really play with this gem because it's like Berserking overrides it, which is not really the best. But in the end, like what you just want to do in gameplay practice when you're playing Whirlwind Barb, like you just cast all your showers, you get triple generator, you get 45 stacks, and you make sure you have full resource, and then you start spinning. And you just keep at it, right? Like you just like keep killing monsters. And if you have the right setup, you should just not lose your Fury. See, sometimes it can be like somewhat close. Because sometimes there's no monsters and stuff, but usually I just like keep the snapshot all the time, and you see I have like really good damage and everything like just melts basically, right? And the easiest way is obviously like having a lot of Fury cost reduction, having lots of cooldown for the shouts, and also attacking monsters constantly. Because Whirlwind has a rune, wherever we attack monsters, we get more Fury back. And also what helps a lot is this heart here, where you get no Fury costs for a certain amount of time. And this one sadly doesn't snapshot, so when you start Whirlwind for like 3 seconds, it costs you like no Fury whatsoever. You see, it's not going to consume any Fury, and at some point it starts costing Fury. But then if you keep going, I don't know if I can keep going long enough, it costs 0 again for like a few seconds. So usually it's like 3 seconds where it costs none, and then there's like a 5-second delay, and then it costs none again for 3 seconds. So that also really helps with keeping the snapshot, and just makes you spin forever basically. Another skill that really helps, I don't have it in this setup, but you can put it here, is more Fury generation when you have Berserking. And you will see this one makes it even easier to just keep our snapshots. Right now I only snapshotted Limitless Rage and Edgemaster. But you see like our Fury is like much higher now because of this Berserking. And we just have a way easier time. Obviously at some point we're gonna have like killed all these monsters here. And if the monsters don't die instantly, this just World Tier 4, but if you're like in higher dungeons, you can basically keep this snapshot forever, and you don't have to let go. And you can just keep spinning like this, get some good movement speed, because Whirlwind reduces your movement speed. And just like that, you're just like basically able to keep all the Whirlwind, keep a good snapshot for a long amount of time, basically. And this is also how you get like all your other damage multipliers, all your other buffs, and it's just very good overall. But yeah, that's how it goes. So, Expectant can be snapshot, Limitless Rage can be snapshot, Edgemaster can be snapshot, the Fury Heart here can be snapshot, and there's also another one that you can snapshot. It's the water draw here when you switch weapons. So you just switch the weapon before you start spinning, and you keep spinning, and you always get this multiplier. But yeah, it's basically taking the effect here on a channeling skill, and then you hold that channeling skill, you never let go, and it snapshots, it like keeps all the bonuses that you had when you casted the skill. It keeps it for the entire duration as long as you keep channeling the skill. And that's basically how you snapshot, and also how you deal significantly more damage with your Whirlwind Barbarian. So check it out, try it, and yeah, improve your gameplay. Hope you enjoyed this overview, my friends. GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.